Hi everyone, it's Esther again with the midweek reflection for Wednesday, the 19th of July. Who can believe we're more than halfway through July already? My favourite sports time of the year is past, and those of you who know me know that Wimbledon is the sporting event that I love. However, I don't sit around glued to the TV for a fortnight as some of you might think, and now we can get back to normal, whatever that is. It's been great to see new players coming through to the tennis scene, especially young British players, and one or two oldies. Please don't take offence if you're over 30, hanging in there. Djokovic versus Alcaraz. What a match that was on Sunday. So I am focusing on tennis today and not other sports, although what I am saying could apply equally to all athletes. Of course, at some time or other in an athlete's career, they will have to cope with injuries, but it's how they do this that's important. Of course, one of my favourite tennis players is Andy Murray. Quite a few people I've spoken to suggest that Andy should give up playing the big championships, but given what he has gone through with his hip resurfacing, it's his choice to keep playing. If you haven't watched the programme Andy Murray Resurfacing, it is well worth watching. Why should he give up something he obviously loves and still does well? He has persevered to get himself back into his present condition. And if he's not wanting or winning Opens anymore, in the big scheme of things, does that really matter? He has persevered. He could easily have given up when he had his hip problem, but he didn't. But who knows what the future holds? So, let's have a look at perseverance. The dictionary says perseverance is steady persistence in a course of action, a purpose or state, especially in spite of difficult obstacles or discouragement. A pastor called Duncan Shabane said, "Perseverance is persistent determination. Perseverance is a behaviour. Perseverance is the result of a long trial or suffering. When life brings us pain, failure and shame, we persevere with hope." The book of James says, "Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." And in Romans it says, "Perseverance does not take our troubles away, but it enables us to hold on and press on regardless of suffering." Here are some pieces of advice from famous people about perseverance. Success is no accident. It is hard work and perseverance. Learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. This was said by the famous footballer Edson Arantes do Nascimento, Brazilian footballer better known as Pelé. He is the only player in the history of the game to win 3 World Cups, achievements that helped him earn legendary status. Pelé, among football's most prolific scorers, spent nearly 2 decades mesmerising fans and dazzling opponents with his skills. Helen Keller was an American author, disability rights advocate, political activist and lecturer. Born in Alabama, she lost her sight and her hearing after a bout of illness when she was 19 months old. And she said, "A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn." Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other, said by Walter Elliot, a Scottish politician between the First and Second World Wars. Success is not final. Failure isn't fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And this was said by Winston Churchill. And to end, a Japanese proverb: fall 7 times and stand up 8. No one could doubt Andy Murray's dedication or commitment to his sport, nor should they condemn him for still wanting to play. He has given thousands of people many thrilling moments and many moments of sadness. In our house, the cry, "Oh, Andy," could be heard on numerous occasions, but never doubt his professionalism or his love for the sport. He is the very best role model that young, aspiring tennis players could have. There is an engraved phrase on the centre court players' entrance wall at Wimbledon. It's a quote from Rudyard Kipling's poem, If. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, and the poem ends, you'll be a man, my son. If you have a spare moment, I recommend you read the whole poem, written for his son, John. But ultimately, Jesus is our perfect role model. He is the perfect example of love, joy, peace, patience, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, kindness, and self-control. He is God's perfect Son who brings salvation to all who follow him. But back to perseverance. If any of you have tried a new project or a new skill recently, or tried to learn a new language, or make promises to start something new but have given up, remember Andy Murray and the fight he had to become one of the top tennis players in the world, and has done so again and keeps going. But I think I need to take some of my own advice. As a matter of interest, and again examples of perseverance, the oldest male singles player at Wimbledon this year was Stan Wawrinka, aged 38. Nicholas Mahut, a doubles player, is 41. Doubles player Jamie Murray and the world number 1 during his career, Andy's brother, is 37. He said the motivation to still keep playing is getting out on court and still trying to do better. The oldest female player was Venus Williams, aged 43. If any of you saw her match, okay, she was beaten in the first round, but her playing and determination was an example to all. All these players have persevered in their chosen sport and found the dedication to keep playing and are great examples to others. The time to stop playing tennis professionally must be theirs and no one else's. Have a great week, everyone, and I'm now looking forward to a summer of great athletics. Bye.